Hello everyone, it's Nyaj here from Nyaj Bricks with a look at the LEGO Star Wars Lavaspeeder. This completely came out of nowhere, out of the blue, much like the Target exclusive Sand Speeder, except this one is a Walmart exclusive. I've not even been able to find any official information about this on the LEGO website or any official LEGO media, but there is one Wikia page that claims to have gotten the description from a cache on a LEGO server for the Italian LEGO Shop at Home site. It refers to this as the T47B modified Lavaspeeder. It also makes reference to an assault on Mustafar. I believe this is a Last Jedi set based upon the minifigs and some hints that they've given, including the turret there. Let's take a better look at the main build first. It's very obvious that this is, yes, another recolor of the basic Snowspeeder design that they've been just slightly evolving over time. It has some slight changes to it, I guess, to account for the whole B modified designator, but it seems to be closest in its overall build and build specifics to the most recent version of Snowspeeder that they did in the UCS Hoth set. Unfortunately, I no longer have that set or that Snowspeeder to compare to on camera. Sorry about that, but the projections for future profit on the UCS Hoth Attack set on Brick Picker were pretty poor, so I just dropped that set in the trash. Things that I did readily notice are different in this build beyond just the colors, include the use of the relatively new corner tile pieces here on the edges, kind of to fit with some of the angles. I think the previous version actually looked better than this, but on the back here now, I actually do like this. They use the Speed Champions hubs there. In total, there are 8. This design here, 4 of the alternate 4. So in total, there are 8. And then they also have these power conduits that they've placed on the side, or that might even be something cool. The spring-loaded shooters underneath, which are pretty well integrated in. You can just leave the. Looking at this from the underside, not much to see there except that's wide for no good reason. But I think the color scheme here is okay, not just a direct color swap, and I appreciate the inclusion of the brown, black, and various reds. A little bit more believable, I'd say. The canopy opens, and inside you have your main pilot and then the rear gunner, and there's a sticker used for the console for the front and a printed piece for the guy at the back. The LEGO Italy set description refers to this as a quad laser turret, exactly, but I think it looks pretty good. I think it's actually a really good use of the pieces. I tend to like the builds. The real is this turret itself, because this is one of the first order turret batteries from one of their capital ships. So you can turn this around. It rotates around 360 degrees around. You can also angle each of these up and down individually. They can also turn, I don't know if they're supposed to. 2 figures reuse parts mostly from Force Awakens figures that we've gotten already, including the full flight suits. But it's nice to get this gunmetal gray helmet from the UCS Snowspeeder. Definitely a much cheaper weight for the helmet. Has print on the back, face for one of them. This guy is supposedly described as a Mustafar base gunner. This is again just using existing parts, so beneath the helmet is me. So it does feel a bit tacky to get another basically recolor, with minimal modifications of an existing set, an existing vehicle, but that's not LEGO's fault, and I think that we certainly will be seeing the official vehicle in one of the major movies. I'm definitely expecting it in Last Jedi, but I think it's going to show up on the big screen one way or another, so it'll be interesting to compare the differences, see if the real thing that gets made has any more modifications to it, more differences between between it and the standard snow speeder that we used to know. The little turret is a small build, something that is barely bigger than what you would see in a battle pack or something, but I think it's cool. Like I said, I think it looks good, and it has that play value as well.
See you next time.